YouTube. Sorry in the delay for videos. It's been 2 weeks and I haven't made a video, so I was like, I gotta make a video today. I just decided to make a quick little video today just to give y'all something, right? Today I'm going to be kind of going over with you guys my house plans for 2024. And some of these plans may not happen in 2024, but a lot of them gonna happen because I'm gonna do them myself, you know? I'm about to be DIY that. Get it? So we're gonna get into it. It's a long list. Okay, people always tell me take my time and don't rush it and there's nothing wrong with your home and da-da-da. This is just stuff I want to do. A lot of this stuff is not necessary. It's just that stuff I want to do with my house, and I know I'm going to do it because I'm going to put my mind to it. And when I put my mind to something, I can get it done. So it's going to happen. Mrs. Make It Happen. Here are the house plans in no particular order. It's a long little list, so keep up with me if you have any questions. Leave them down in the comments of how I'm going to complete them or whatever. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so one of my first house plans that I want to do is a water test in my home. So I'm just going to be reading out to y'all like the house plans that I put in my notebook. So, but I also have them in my notes to where I can check them off as they go. One of the first plans that I have is to do a water test on this home. That's just like kind of important as a homeowner in any home you get into, unless you're like in a super duper clean area. I would get a water test just to see. And plus I have an older home. It was built in the 1960s, so I don't know what kind of pipes we got going on and stuff. So it's just really important to get a water test. I've been in here 6 months and I still haven't did it. But Home Depot does free water tests, so I don't know what I've been holding off on, but I'm gonna get that done. Next one would be, was on my list, was to get the air ducts clean, which I have done already. So I got my air ducts clean, just to try to improve the air quality in my home and make sure whatever is coming through the vents isn't bad. I want new return vents. This house was a renter house before I bought it. So like, you know how landlords do, they just do whatever. So like a lot of these vents are painted over, like you can tell they're painted over multiple times. All the vents aren't like, they don't all look alike. So I just want to get a unison vent and plus return vents. And plus I want them black. So I'm gonna get black return vent. That's just a small upgrade for the house. I want to do flooring and baseboards. So right now I have ceramic tile flooring, but the grout is, some areas the grout is good and then some areas the grout is terrible looking. So, and I really don't know how to fix that. And plus I just really don't want tile. Like I don't know who has tile in Michigan. Like that's kind of weird. And new baseboards, because a lot of the baseboards, again, this was a renter's house, so they kind of just threw it together however, and a lot of the baseboards aren't like measured right, so there's a lot of gaps in the baseboards and stuff. And just I kind of want to modernize the baseboards. They're not wrong, like it's nothing wrong with them really. I could just fill like some of the gaps in with caulk and stuff, but I really want some modernized baseboards. So I'm gonna get some new baseboards. Plus upgrading with baseboards is kind of an inexpensive upgrade to your home, kind of like paint does, which leads into my next thing, which I'm going to be painting the whole house. Now, a lot of people like this tone color of my house, and they say it makes it warm and cozy. But to me, I have a small, like I said, 1960 home, so a lot of like the areas are closed off. It's a small home, 900 and something square feet, and I feel like just doing white will open my home up. Like I would love to do some cozy colors and play with colors. That's why I'm going to do some accent walls in the home, but for the most part I'm gonna paint the house white because it just makes your house look bigger in a smaller home. Now when I get a bigger home, I'll play with colors a little bit more for sure. I have a big old tree in my front yard and I hate it. They cut down the middle of the stump. Apparently it could have been infected. When my inspector looked at it, he said it's not infected now, but it must have been at a point. So they cut down the stump. Now there's branches growing around it. It's just an ugly tree to me. And it has these little pods going out of it. I just don't like it. Like I like trees, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to just cut down trees. I definitely want to grow another one. I just don't want this one, so this one has to go. I'm gonna do some landscaping in this house, around this house. So a lot of patches in my backyard. My backyard is big, but it's just like real patchy. Front yard is okay, but I'm gonna end up doing some mulch and gravel beds. and stuff. So I can't wait for spring. Spring, we're getting it done. Next thing is kind of a bigger thing. So there is a space, a wall in between my kitchen and my living room that's separating it. Now I wanted to tear that wall down, but apparently it's load bearing, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. They say, now I could eventually take out a home equity, get it knocked down or whatever, but I'm in a 1960s home, and a lot of advice, like when you go online, just says to leave older homes kind of as little renovations as possible, because they were built with asbestos, I think, and that it's a cancer causing element. It's like a cancer causing element that they put in like plaster and stuff to make it last longer, but they banned it in the 70s. But my home, like I said, it's a 1960s home, so most likely it's no problem if you don't disrupt it, but if you disrupt it, that's when it can be a problem, especially if it isn't done correctly. So I just kind of want to leave it alone, but I still am gonna do some tearing down of walls, just not big walls, like, you know, and I'm gonna get the right companies to do it, because that probably I won't do on my own. But anyways, the low bearing wall, I'm gonna leave it alone, but there is a perpendicular, like, little small piece of wall next to the low bearing wall, where if you go into my kitchen, my oven is sitting right up against that wall. I feel like I want to knock that little piece of wall down, because my dining room is right next to the kitchen. So like when you walk in the door, you'll see my living room, dining room, and kitchen, instead of seeing that little piece of wall. It's annoying, but it does have a ductwork going through it, so we'll have to figure that out, but we'll figure it out. I want to do a laundry room renovation. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a lot of cabinetry, a lot of storage in there. That's a nice space that I can add that in, because it doesn't have much going on in there. But in that, speaking in that, I need to add some type of ventilation in there. You have to be careful with this is so bad, I'm drawing a blank. This is pregnancy brain still, post-pregnancy brain. Carbon monoxide, you have to be careful of that. And so I'm gonna have my washer and dryer in that room. Well, dryer, I'll look at, you know, I'll say dryer, furnace, and water heater. I have no window in that room and no ventilation, so I need to figure out a way to add ventilation in that room. So probably gonna add some vents, or I'm gonna look into adding a window, but that's a bigger project. I want to add a fireplace right here where my TV is. I'm gonna end up adding a fireplace, and I already have the fireplace. It's off to the side, but me and my boyfriend just haven't got to the point where we could build it. Having a kid and trying to do house renovations is a lot, so this is not super necessary except for my kitchen window. So I mean my dining room window, but I want 2 new front windows. But I think I could just get my big front window repaired. I think the outside of it, I think the wood is damaged. I think it's damaged, so it makes me want, I'll look into that. I might not need a whole new window for that, but my dining room window need a new window. I think it's a 1 pane window. The rest of the windows in the house are double pane. That one, I think that's like the original 1960s window. Like, it gotta go. I want to do new trim and new door frames in my house. Probably won't do too much trim, because all the doors in my house are like right next to each other. I mean, a lot of them are, I think, moisture damaged, because they're like swollen. Some of them are swollen and cracking. So I could just repair like a part of it and stuff, but I'm just gonna repair the whole frame. And I want to add recessed lighting to my living room. I want new light fixtures in my house, so I already have the new light fixtures. I have 3 ceiling fans to go in each bedroom. They're like modern ceiling fans, really cute, black. And then I have 2 new lightings to go, 1 in the hallway and 1 in the kitchen. As of right now, I haven't figured out what I want for my dining room light fixture or my laundry room, so I'm waiting on those. I also want to do, sorry if I'm zooming through this, like, because it's a long list, but I want to do the IKEA PAX closet system in my rooms, especially my room, because we just need this storage. We don't have a lot of storage in this house, so I need to just try to get as functional as possible. So I think that IKEA PAX system, I'm thinking about opening so I have a reach-in closet, so I'm thinking about opening that first framing of the reach-in closet and just putting the pack systems with doors, so that way that'll just be my open closet system instead of having just like a reach-in closet. So that's what I want to do. And then I'm probably going to do the same thing in my son's room. So this is very minor and very tedious to me and petty. But I want new shelves for my linen closet. They're very old and outdated and kind of and they've been painted over and the paint looks just terrible. So probably going to knock those shelves out and put in new modern shelves. Modern looking shelves, maybe wood shelves or whatever. This is a big one, which I'm probably not going to get done this year, but it would be nice. I might take a woodworking class. I really want to take a construction class or something for this, to try to do it myself. Like a lot of this stuff, I really want to try to do myself. And I know I sound crazy, or like enlist the help of family members or family members who know how to do it, and they can kind of show me how to do it, like laying concrete. Because I want to lay concrete for my, I'll get to that. But anyways, I want to do a front porch add-on on my house. So my house is a small little ranch. But I want to do a front porch add-on. I feel like that'd be so cute. So I've been looking at like how I would add on a front porch to my house. It doesn't seem that hard if I can learn how to lay concrete, which my boyfriend's dad knows how to lay. Like he used to lay concrete for a living. So I feel like I want him to kind of tell me how to do it, and I'll do it. So my bathroom was redone. My bathroom is newly done. So that was like one of the newest things when I moved in this house, which was very important to me. Bathrooms and kitchens are very important to me. So like when I was looking for a home, like if the bathroom just didn't look remotely like I could even get in there and shower, I just was not doing it. So that's one of the things that sold me on this home. So bathroom is newly done, but some of the stuff they put in there is kind of outdated. Like I said, this was probably a flipped home, so they probably just kind of did whatever with some stuff. So I have a medicine cabinet as a mirror that's got to go. So I want a new bathroom mirror, and then my vanity is like a brown wooden color. Now I could just revamp it because I kind of want to just do an oak color. So I'm pretty sure I could just stain it, but I really want a bigger vanity, so I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of that one. But we'll see. Now the kitchen is outdated, but it isn't a bad kitchen. It has newer backsplash that matches the bathroom, but I want to change out the backsplash. I have wood cabinets. I want to end up painting those or refacing them or doing something. I don't know. But I want floating shelves in my kitchen. I want to add an oven hood in there. The other side of my kitchen, remember that perpendicular wall I said to the low bearing wall, that side of my kitchen doesn't even have counter space. So right now it's just my oven over there. So I gotta add counter space and cabinets over there. Well, there's cabinets at the top, but just not cabinets like at the bottom or any counter space. It's just like an open space right there. So kitchen reno. I want a privacy fence. My backyard is really big. That's one of the things that sold me on the house too. Now it has a lot of vegetation and stuff going on, but I feel like I can see the vision of where that backyard could be with it being as big as it is, and which goes into my next portion is that I want to add a backyard patio with a fire pit. I want my house pressure washed. I was thinking about, so I have brick on the front of my house. The rest of it is like, somebody said wood, but when I got another man here who had to fix some of my siding on my house because somebody messed it up when they were doing my door, they said that's like, they don't even know what material is the siding of my house. Like, it's some type of old material. They don't know what it is. They don't even think it's wood. Right before I moved into my house, I got my house painted. So that was like a step in the right direction. I got my house painted, so it's blue with white trim now, and it has a brick fronting. And the man, he had to repair some of my siding because some of it was water damaged from the gutters being messed up. I got new gutters as well. And the two pieces of siding don't match my siding at all. So eventually I gotta figure out what to do with that. But where was I going at with that? This is pregnancy brain. But yes, I want my house pressure washed. That's what I was saying. I was gonna paint the brick, but I'm thinking if I just pressure wash the brick and see how I like it. I have red brick right now. So I have red brick, white trim, and blue siding. Like a navy blue siding. I love it, but I don't know. I don't really know if I love my brick. But I don't know if painting my brick is the best decision. So I'm gonna have it pressure washed. I need to have my side wipe pressure washed and everything too. So once the spring comes, I'll get on that. Last thing I got is kind of petty, but I really hate my mailbox. It's like leaning over and it's wooden and it looks just disgusting. So I want a new white picket fence mailbox. And I'm gonna buy that probably off of Amazon or at Home Depot and do it myself. Oh yes, those are my home plans, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this was pretty short and I don't know, maybe this can give you guys some inspiration on what you want to do with your home when you get a home, or if you have a home, or yeah. And then now you guys can kind of know what you're gonna be seeing on my channel and when I start getting into my home renos. But right now it's winter and all I'm trying to worry about is getting through the winter. So when the spring comes, I'll start a lot of that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you all and see you later.